Came over here to look at my elephant ears, and I've been outside kind of piddling around, watered a few things, and not very much, but a few things. So dry now and dusty, and everything's really tired. I've definitely watered that, my pineapple sage, but so about time to start cutting some stuff down and try to do a little cleanup here and there, and work on it for probably the next. That was a little tufted titmouse. Oh, there he is down there. Hopping around looking for stuff. But I came over here to look at my elephant ears, and still putting out a few new leaves here and there, just smaller to medium ones. But even though I haven't really watered them, I've brought a few little buckets of water over here, and I just can't. I can't use water hose enough to really saturate the ground enough for these things at this point. And at this point, I don't think it's all that important because everything's kind of looking tired, and so I'm not really fretting too much about it. So I think we're supposed to get some rain maybe in, I don't know, by the end of the week. I doubt it, but chances ain't that great, but you never know. At least to settle all this dust and stuff down. But so I came to look at and I noticed the one elephant ear bloom has opened up. So ta-da! Looks like a peace lily bloom, or kinda, but looks more like to me a calla lily bloom, which similar, kind of like a mix of the two, I guess. But because it says that their elephant ears are kind of in the peace lily family, anyways, but I never knew they bloomed. And this one here, this one was the first one to come up, but the end was way long and it was all shriveled and wrinkled, and so I cut the end of it off right there. But this one came later and it opened up really, really nice, really pretty. See if I can get a better look. See how kind of long it is. The end of it's the ears out of my way. Pretty neat looking, but yeah, this one's that one was the first one to come out. But like I said, I cut the end of it off because it was wrinkly and shriveled, and then I don't know if it just because it couldn't open up, but you can kind of see if I can. Oh well, I can't get to it. No matter. But anyways, that one's opened and it done good. I don't see no more coming out at this point, but oh no, wait. I don't know, that might be a leaf. I don't know if that's a leaf or another one. It might bloom again, another one. But pretty neat looking. Can't really, it's hard to get in there. So I discovered it and thought I would come over here and show it and let you look at it. Pretty good size too. Pretty neat, I think. So like I see right there's a new ear coming out. So I cut that one off, but like I said, they start getting yellow and needing to be trimmed off, and almost seems like it helps them a little bit. So This big ear right here, that's a big one. Kind of like milky white clouds and sun, but definitely warm. It was pretty chilly this morning, but it's definitely warm now. Very comfortable out here, nice. So that's what I came over here to show, and so there you go. Close it off and go inside and eat a little bite. Eat a little bite and think something. Well, I might not think about it. I think these yellow tomatoes are gonna. A couple of them are trying to ripen up. Amazingly, see, still a lot of tomatoes in there on this one. Supposed to be really warm all week, but I think the first week of November looks. That's what it says. Okay, it might be pretty chilly. So, but I don't think anything terrible, but definitely not like what it's going to be this week. We're supposed to be like at like near 80 or at 80 all week. So I get those two for sure. I think those will be good in a few days, and I may cut them off and take them inside. I don't know. We'll see. So that's good. Everything's looking pretty tired and wore out. It's time. We're ready for to start closing down shop. The other side of the sunflower bloomed. So here, mowed up the leaves in the backyard and part of the front this weekend, but already starting to fall again, so I'll just try to mow them so they don't get, as they fall, don't let them get built up too much, because they get thick and deep. It's hard to mow them because we get lots of leaves around here, as you can see, but this one over here's be blooming for longer than that front one, because this one was planted after the main big one over there. But so I know there's one more over here in this other pot too. So still can't get over how big this coleus guy is. This thing's huge. I mean, it's like a little bush almost. I mean, look at it. Definitely fits right in with the fall colors. All that whole 3 pots right there is just took it all spring and summer to get there, because them suckers were small when I planted them. But they did turn out good, and they'll be good until frost. Got one pineapple sage in this pot here. You can see this is one stem, and then it grows and makes multiple stems, and it's starting to bloom too. So everything's getting full of the leaves off of my crabapple here, and surprisingly, this canna lily here, I think it's going to bloom again, even though the leaves are. This stuff can come back. So Not sure. Probably just gonna leave it in this pot and just see if it comes back on its own in the pot in the springtime. But yeah, this one's a fairly new shoot that it put out, and it's gonna have blooms. This canna lily's got a pretty neat color. It's kind of like a watermelon, or I guess some people call it a salmon color. But it's kind of a shade of pink, but really pretty blooms. I just put out a new shoot and gonna bloom again. So it's starting to frazzle out, you can tell, but and then the red hot poker is it blooms from the bottom up. Pretty neat looking too. And so let's see. And of course the clematis, or clematis, I don't know how you say it, doesn't matter, but it's bloomed. Like I said it was gonna. That one's been open for a few days now. And then here's a few more, and then this one here is getting ready to open. And my cosmos are blooming. The one in the middle there it's been bloomed, so it's kind of, it's an older bloom, but the other two are new. Got still a bunch more to open up. Still a lot of buds on it, a lot of little. And this one here is going to be tall. So yeah, I think next spring I think I'll have some gladolias here. My can't remember the store I got them at, but it's not the Dollar General, but it's a little store. Bulbs didn't look that hot, but they looked decent. But they grew. I mean, I knew they wouldn't bloom this year, but at least they grew, so that means that there are pretty good chances that I'll have gladolias here next spring. So, pretty pink. So, I think I'm gonna go, like I already said I was gonna, but I didn't. And here's the other red hot poker, but it's just a different color. Like a yellow color. It's gonna be blooming too. This stuff here, this garden sage, I didn't know, but that stuff will come back. I thought, I never bought it before, but it's gotten big, and it says it's rated for zones 4 through 8, so it'll come back. So I'm gonna find me a little spot and take it out of here and plant it somewhere. I like the kind of velvety leaves, and it's supposed to bloom, but I don't think it's gonna bloom before frost comes. But never know. So I'm gonna go and see you later. Bye bye.